Hello, my cutie patooties. Happy St. Paddy's Day. Oh, St. Patrick's Day for some. Some say St. Paddy's Day, but Patrick's Day, Paddy Day, Paddy, or Patty, but it's Paddy Day. Happy St. Paddy's Day. A little Irish there for you. Okay. Let's get into this video. The real history of St. Patrick's Day. Now, when you think of St. Patrick's Day, you probably think of green beer, well, not beer, glass necklaces that say, "Kiss me, I'm Irish," and everybody talking about how Irish they suddenly are. That's all well and good, but I bet you don't know much about the holiday's origins or the saint it celebrates. Well, take off that stupid hat, stop talking like a leprechaun for a second, and educate yourself just a smidge. Just a smidge. Hold on. Gotta get my cat off the counter. Now, St. Patrick, considered the patron saint of Ireland, was actually born in Venta. I gotta make sure I'm saying this right. Brunei. And hold on real quick. Sorry about that. My cat was playing with the water dish. Weird. Anyways. Saint Betna Brunei. A town in Roman Britain. Sometime in the late 300s AD. Yeah. That's right. Patrick wasn't Irish at all. And his name wasn't Patrick either. It was Maewyn Succat. But he didn't care for that name, so he chose to be known as Patrice. Pacidicus? Down the line. He actually had many monkey ears throughout his life. He was known by many as Magnus, by others as Sacitus, and to some as Caucasius. I'm gonna go over here because I can't talk today. But we'll just call him Patrick since everybody else does. It has a nice ring to it. His father, Hearn, was a deacon. Yeah. In the early Christian church. But Patrick wasn't much of a believer himself. It wasn't until he was captured by the Irish pirates, Irish pirates. They did exist, guys. At the tender age of sweet 16, and enslaved for 6 years as a shepherd, that he chose to convert to Christianity. Yeah, nothing like a little traumatic event to, yeah. While in northeastern Ireland, Patrick learned the Irish language and culture before attempting to escape back to Britain. But Patrick wasn't very good at it. Yeah, he wasn't very good at escaping, apparently. Because he was captured again. This time by the French people. He was held in France, where he learned all about non-aestheticism before he was released and sent back home to Britain, where he continued to study Christianity well into his 20s. Now, eventually, Patrick claimed he had a vision that told him to bring Christianity to the Irish people, who were predominantly, at the time, pagan and Druidic at the time. So Patrick, our man Patrick, made his way back to Ireland and brought a big old bag of Christianity with him. Good on you, Patrick. Nothing like being captured by the Irish, then a lot of French people, then getting back home, then going back to Ireland. I'm sorry. Accept me. With a big old bag of Christianity. Yeah. Now, when Patrick arrived back in Ireland, however, he and his preaching ways were not welcome. What a surprise. So he had to leave and land on some small islands off the coast. There he began to gain followers. He eventually moved to the mainland and spread Christianity ideologies across Ireland for many, many years to come. During this time, Patrick baptized thousands of people. Some say 100,000. Ordained new priests, guided women to nunhood, converted the sons of kings in the region, and aided in the formation of 300 churches. Now, folklore also tells of Patrick banishing all the snakes from Ireland. But, as that may sound, there were never actually any snakes on the island to begin with. Lame, I know. But Patrick may be the one responsible for popularizing, that's what I talked down there, popularizing the shamrock, or that 3-leaved plant you'll see plastered all over the place today. Now, according to legend, Patrick used it to teach the Irish the concept of the Christian Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. They already had triple deities, or deities, and regarded the number 3 very, very highly. So Patrick's use of the Shamrock may have helped him win a great deal of favor with the Irish. Now, these days, Patrick is known to most as St. Patrick, though he's not technically a canonized saint, an ordained saint by the Catholic Church. Come on, church, get with it. He deserves it. Down. Catch him. Climb up the counter. He's well regarded throughout the Christian world, though. But why the holiday? Why always March 17th? What's with the green? And why do we think of non-Irish, non-Irish, non-snake charmer as a symbol of Ireland? St. Paddy's Day, see, told you, started as a religious celebration in the 17th century to commemorate the life of St. Patrick and the arrival of Christianity in Ireland. This feast day always took place on the anniversary of Patrick's death, which was believed to be March 17th, 461 AD, or in the early 18th century. Irish immigrants brought the tradition over to the American colonies, and it was there that St. Patrick's started to become the symbol of Irish heritage and culture. The symbol of Irish heritage and culture he is today. That's right. Not big as he is today, St. Paddy's Day. And yes, I am Irish. Oh, a little bit of Irish, anyways, from my dad's mom's side of the family. As more Irish came across the Atlantic, the feast day celebration slowly grew in popularity. So much, in fact, the first ever St. Patrick's Day parade was held in Boston in 1737. Way to go, Boston! Now, by the mid-19th century, the United States saw a massive influx of Irish immigrants hoping to escape the Great Famine, or the famous Great Potato Famine. This transformed the relatively small-scale feast day observance into a full-blown celebration that people wanted to be a part of, whether they were Irish or not. In 1903, Feast Day became a national holiday in Ireland, and over time it transformed to what is now called St. Patrick's Day. The holiday has since been celebrated all over the world in countries like here in the United States, Great Britain, Canada, Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, Switzerland, Russia, and even, yes, Yes, even throughout Asia. As it happens, St. Paddy's Day is so popular, it's thought to be celebrated in more countries than any other national festival. What was once fairly chill day, going to mass, watching a parade, and eating a hearty meal with family, has transformed into the biggest party in the world. Yeah, they even turned the river lake thing green. Yeah. Green bear. Yeah. If you're wondering why you're wearing green right now, there's more to it than protection from pinching fingers. It goes back to the Irish Rebellion, when Irish soldiers wore green as they fought off the British in their trademark red. Until then, the color associated with St. Patrick and Feast Day was actually blue. The song soldiers sang during the war in 1798, the wearing of the green, changed all that and made green the color of shamrocks, Ireland's mainstay color. From then on, people wore green on St. Patrick's Day in solidarity. And when Chicago died there, I'm gonna go over here and bang my head against the table quick. Okay. Dyed the river green for the first time in 1962. The practice of wearing and decorating in green became a part of pop culture. It's now commonplace, so not to bust your bubble ending. So now it's time to bust out your best greens here now. Okay. So why all the drinking then? Yeah, it's part of a historical subtext. Part succumbing to advertising, and part stereotyping. Originally, St. Patrick's Day, or Feast Day, saw the lifting of Lent restrictions just for the day, giving Christians a breather as they made their way to Easter. Basically, it was a day to eat, drink, and be merry. Hence the traditional Irish meal of bacon and cabbage. But in bidding on whiskey and beer was not part of the equation. In fact, pubs in Ireland were forced by law to shut down for the holiday until later in the 20th century. And drinking alcohol on St. Patrick's Day was greatly frowned upon until the late 1970s. Then a huge marketing push from Budweiser. God, I miss those frogs. Don't you guys? Comment below if you miss those frogs. Press F in respect for the frogs. But we got the mighty Budweiser Clydesdales now. And I was in the 80s, convinced the thirsty revelers that drinking beer and St. Patrick's Day were a saint. The rest is drunk history. Nobody seems to remember, as it's all been replaced in our heads with quotes from Boondock Saints. If you have not seen that movie, go watch that movie. Much like Cinco de Mayo. Many people now use the holiday as an excuse to binge drink, which fosters the negative stereotypes. And by incoherently associating the act of getting wasted with Irish culture. But at least now, you can take a swig of your Guinness in pride. Because you know the real story. Salute. Delente. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love doing little history videos like this. So, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so when you know I go live, or when I put up a video. And don't forget to smash that like button. Hope you have a great St. Paddy Day. May the luck of the Irish be with you. Bye.